Hey guys. Okay, so I wasn't really planning on getting into this and channeling anything, but I really feel super inclined to now that the retrograde is coming up again soon. But the thing is, like, I feel as though you can be more aware. So I'm gonna do this reading just for if this finds you, it's meant for you. And yeah. Okay, so we have the moon and the high priestess, and then we have the seven of wands. So I feel like right now you've been standing your ground and you've been sort of working with whoever you believe in, God, Buddha, spirit, and they've been helping you see more clearly what's been hidden. And what's been hidden is mostly the subconscious thoughts that you've been having. And I think you're looking deeper into your dreams and what you see for yourself and getting really honest with yourself. Excuse me. We have the King of Pentacles and we have the Star. So whatever that's coming is going to definitely bring you emotional fulfillment, but also bring you star energy. I think that whatever it is that you're pouring your cup into, it's going to be pouring back into you. And you're going to be feeling very emotionally fulfilled, but also feeling super abundant. So I'm excited for what this is. We have the Strength card. Oh my God. Okay, so I think you've learned how to tame your inner, I don't want to say demons, but your shadow, because once you can face and you're fully aware of your shadow self, you can literally embrace it and learn how to work with that energy. And it's learning how to transmute that. So that is so exciting. Oh my gosh, I ate this way too many. What else do they need to know? Okay, so I think that we have the World card and we have the Six of Pentacles. I think that you are quite abundant, and I think you're also, it's a time to think about others and it's a time to give back right now. And the more you give, the more you'll get back. Not just emotionally, but spiritually, and also just, you know how there's that quote about like, people say that when you kind of get what you give. And so, I feel like this is the time of the year where we can all start to be really grateful. And, like they often have a lot of charities and drives and things for people who don't have all of the resources, even just a place like to live. And I think this is the time to see where you can give back a little bit. And it could be as little as just like being in a, like for me, it was just even giving someone on the side of the road like some food, and also being a little bit more patient with some, because that's also gifting somebody something, and gifting love, because some people, like, all they need is literally patience and love and compassion, and not rushing around so much, because it's easy to sort of get so caught up in everyday life and in your own life. But it's really important to stay grounded in your Queen of Cups and King of Pentacles, and just know that like you get what you give and you're gonna get more. the more you give. So, of course, like, I'm not saying like go crazy, but can too, you know, like we give what we can. Okay, I love this. We have the Hierophant and the High Priestess. And then we have the King of Cups and the Two of Swords. So I feel like you're cutting out a lot of negative thoughts and thought patterns, feelings. You're no longer playing victim to your past, and you're moving forward. You're moving forward and in understanding that all of those challenges that you went through were necessary. And now you're in your King of Cups because you've gone through that, and now you're like emotionally so strong, and you have a lot of emotional intelligence, and you're also so connected to spirit because you have both the Hierophant and the High Priestess. So just by living in your integrity and living also in this sort of duality, you can embrace not just your masculine side, but you can embrace your feminine side and trust that there's a time and place for everything, and it's all in divine timing. And also understanding that you don't need to hide the parts of you that others find repulsive, right? It could even be your own perception of yourself. Like, I could look myself in this mirror and be like, oh, I don't like this about me, I don't like that about me. Or I can just remove myself and not look at myself and just trust and just be and have that sovereignty and know that whatever decision I decide to do, like make, is the right decision for me, and take responsibility for everything instead of sort of, there's this one book that I'm reading, it's called Transurfing. And there's this one part about chasing the reflection. And I love this part. I'm going to say it really briefly. But it says that how does a person usually respond when they see something manifesting that they do not want in their life? The everyday mind tries without success to manipulate the reflection in the mirror, when in fact it's the image itself that must be changed. The image represents the focus and quality of our thoughts. Imagine how ridiculous it looks to see a person standing in front of a mirror trying to catch hold of the reflection so that they can create something from it. You have to tear your eyes away from the mirror and let go of the short-sighted intention to turn the world in the direction you want to go. Purposefully send your thought forms out into the world and adopt a positive attitude. Everything will turn out just the way you want it to. Isn't that so freaking epic? Just telling you. I think you can pull them out. Pull out all of those wounds. Dig deep. Continue to seek them, and just not seek them. Like, I think going to a therapist is great, but I think after a while, when you keep on just regurgitating the same thing over and over, like it becomes this idea that you just constantly attach yourself to, and it's better to just pull that out, pull it out by the root and just change your perspective on it and be like, you know what, in a way, like, it was unfortunate, but I grew from it and I learned from it, and I've decided that I'm not going to be the victim anymore. Yeah, get it. So, okay, yeah, see, we have the Five of Cups, like literally what I was just saying. So, you may have like spilled cups in front of you, right? But he doesn't see that there's still two cups behind him, and it's not the end. And you can persevere and keep on going and go after your dreams because you have the strength. You're the star. What you give, you'll get back, and sometimes by tenfold. And it just takes time, perseverance, patience, and just waking up every day and deciding that you're going to purify all of the negativity and be aware of your thoughts and just let go of the past and remind yourself that from the moment you wake every single morning, and sit on your throne and just stay grounded like this freaking king, right? And if you need help, ask for it. Asking for help is self-love, and it's okay. It's okay to ask for help, because the world sometimes needs that. Sometimes people actually love to help when they can, and they love to help just in general. It makes people feel good. And if you're not feeling good, help others. And yeah, I feel like you're headed to calmer waters. We have the Six of Swords. You've been through it. You've been through the ringer. It literally said 11:11 when I looked at the timer. Like, what the hell? I used to think that that was like fake when people would say that, like on TikTok, but I kid you not, I looked at that at the same time. And I was like, oh shit, I did that too. We have the Queen of Wands. So we have also the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Swords. So this has me thinking that you're planning something and you're ready to move towards that goal. So, but yeah, you're walking away from something. I think you're walking away from the way you used to think and the way you used to move about your life. And you're starting to realize that you're the one in control and you can take action and you can tap into that creative, divine, feminine energy. And you can, I love this, that there's a little black cat there. I have a little Sebastian. Yeah, I think it's just a little bit of like going hermit and just going into yourself and digging deeper to find what you truly want. And so once you do, you can go full force and kind of start anew. It's not the end. Like, look, this guy's got 8 cups and he's walking away, but he's walking towards the moon. So it's just walking towards what's been hidden. It's too many. Yeah, what's been hidden. And you're learning that you were the one holding yourself back. That entire time, you have the power to wake up each day and decide for yourself who you want to be. You don't need to attach yourself to the person that you were yesterday. You don't need to play that perfect role. Like, you don't need to care about what other people think, because you are your own judge. And you don't need to chase that reflection anymore. Don't look in the mirror. If you don't like what you see, then you need to change that perspective and kind of like just peek first, you know? Like, don't attach yourself so literally to what's in front of you, because oftentimes what we see is not really the truth, and we have to dig deeper to truly understand the true nature of things. And the true nature of things is that things are always changing and ever evolving, and it's just like the seasons. Nothing stays the same. And so, yeah, it's a new day. You have the creativity to decide. And look at this Page of Cups. He's got a fish in his cup. So it might take some juggling at first, like multitasking, but you can do it. Let's get guidance. Just my little mantra / what do What does the collective need to know? What does who's watching this need to know? I'm excited to be doing these readings again. I love it. Okay. I feel the fear and do it anyway. My energy is my greatest currency. Does that not like align with what we were just talking about? Like 1527, 39, 3. So 3 could be significant. My energy is my best currency. Yeah, you gotta like wake up and be aware and purify that energy, you know? Like if you're feeling bad, like you need to rest. If you are not, if you're feeling whatever, sometimes you need to go for a walk, you know, and move your body if you're feeling stuck. There's just all of these things that you can do. And yeah, I am more than enough. I release control of my plans to make way for my destiny. That's like the perfect way to end this reading, because sometimes we just attach ourselves to who we should